last time because I'm a little embarrassed. Every time I was trapped at the top of atmosphere and needed a solar storm to return to the Earth, I threatened the sun with its secret and returned to Earth very quickly and easily and violently. After Phaphil, I didn't find any close friend, to be honest, and I missed him as much as some epsilon. Every time after my failed escape, I would go back to the roadside cafe in Amazon jungle and drink a river shake to gather energy for the next escape. I had heard many stories from travelers on the way until I realized that recently the number of travelers had become less and less. After my 238th failed escape, when I went to the cafe, it was empty. And the owner of the cafe, a mammoth who had traveled from time of ice age of this planet, was selling all the cafe equipment to an anti-cold polar bear. They were haggling for 3 cents when I arrived and asked, "What is going on here?" The angry anti-cold polar bear said, "Mind your own business." So I sat on a taxidermized orangutan chair and I took out my notebook and started designing my next spaceship. The orangutan chair I was sitting on was an advanced semi-talking model and started talking. He said, "Look, you should design this part of your ship a little rounder." I said, "Shut up, what do you understand?" The orangutan called sulking and turned his head and started talking to another orangutan chair, placing next to him. "Did you see what happened? This planet is soon dying. It's better that we didn't evolve." The other orangutan chair, which was a little brighter, said, "Yes, it is really very unsuitable to claim to be an intelligent civilization and then be enslaved by the pink-foot Proxima beings. Have you also heard that they are going to group all these 8 billion people as hate pairs and send them to Uranus? They are going to give each one of them an anti-Uranus pill, but I heard from one of the middle-ranking, total pure and innocent member of the Nimes Senate that their human experiments with anti-Uranus pills had 131% casualties, and they even don't have enough pills for the 8 billion Earthians." The orangutan chair that I was sitting on said, "Okay, this is not important now, but what is the hate pair? Oh my Adam." Orangutan chair said more clearly, "They select a pair of people who mutually hate each other and have a deep and strong hatred for each other, and by giving a 131% casualty anti-Uranus pill, enslave them on Uranus. Of course, you know that all of it is a competitive pseudo-evolutionary revenge from Proxima Centauri B, and in fact, this is their plan and conspiracy. Otherwise, the Nimesians wanted to invent Uranus-friendly species from the beginning that can extract the lowest energy material easily with high speed and accuracy. But Proxima beings satisfied Nimesians with the conspiracy of saving budget and the lack of utility and necessity of humans on Earth." My orangutan chair said, "Pair hate is a villain plan. I like Proxima beings. I think they have evolved from smarter orangutans, so they have the right to destroy this planet." He whispered, pair hate. So what will happen to those who don't hate anyone? Or if they don't hate anyone mutually? The brighter orangutan chair said, "Those who don't hate anyone and never hated anyone in their lives are left, because in Proxima beings think it won't be cool enough if humans don't curse them when they're suffering on Uranus. They're very smart and don't want their perfect plan to be ruined. So they let them stay on the planet to continue their boring lives." The lighter orangutan chair said, who had talked so much that his mouth got crooked, straightened his mouth and spat on my paper in disgust. And he continued, "It's good that we didn't become humans. We can hate without being punished. These idiots think they are different shit. They can't even spit with hatred." Oh, what was that question? For those who don't hate anyone, they double them with a double maker machine they've bought from the closest fully timed time-selling store. In summary, they make a pair for those single hatred humans from themselves. In fact, the members of Proxima Beans are much more excited for this homozygous pair hate. And the second vice president of Proxima B, who had brighter pink legs, which means he is eviler, announced to the people of Proxima.